through with the slides of today. Any questions at this till this stage? Anything? We had seen initial project thing, and then a broad overview of the project planning, and then we have scope planning. We have seen scope planning in little details. These things you will appreciate if you now read any book. Fine. Anybody wanting to know the name of the book? I will, along with Professor Datta, we will share it. But you must express your desire, or else no point of sharing. And then tomorrow, that audit thing will try to think only, explore your mind. Your mind is everything. You will get all the answers with this thing, but then do it quickly. And okay, that is why good thing has happened that it is tomorrow. Try out that. And now let us go to the last thing and complete at least 10. Because the rest of the 40 we need to complete. Any questions? I can see Dr. M. Somasundaram. Any questions, Dr. Saab? Any questions, anybody? Because we are now going to the quiz.
No questions, sir.
Any questions? No questions? No issue. Okay. Can we all see?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, okay. 1 to 10 we have tried last time. 1 to 10. But still, if you want to know the answers right away, one by one, up till 10. Up till 10, I'm going to again repeat only the answers. We are not going to read anything or do anything of that. We're only going to see the. I'm going to you can write it down, because then later on you can easily check it out. One is B. One is D. 2 is also D. 2 is also D. 3 is A. 4 is C. 5 is D. D for Delhi. 6 is E. E for England. 7 is B. B for Bangalore. Bangalore. 8. 8 for Bangalore. 9. Again it is Bangalore. 10. 10 is Cochin. C. Now leave it like this for some time. Whosoever got the answer, then tell me. Yes, sir, got it. Under which of the following conditions should teams be more effective than individuals? Very interesting question. Everywhere applicable. You don't have to think of only project. Everywhere. Many of the questions are absolutely meaningful to any situation. Select one. However, in the context of project, all these questions have been framed. Under which of the following conditions would teams be more effective than individuals? When speed is important. When the activities involved in solving the problem are very detailed. When the actual document needs to be written.
Here, sir, when the speed is important.
When innovation is required. Your speed is now too fast. Your speed. When innovation is required. When a commitment to the solution is needed by a small portion of the project team. More effective than individuals. When you said that, you must have relied on some experience somewhere.
E
That
for
is not the
England.
answer.
E for England, sir.
That also you are saying from some experience somewhere, but that is also not the answer. So,
See, when the activities involved in the solving the problems are very detailed. For detailed problems, we need to take care of everything. That may be the reason that multiple skill set and multiple perspectives would be needed, and that's where would be the teams would be more effective for instead of individuals.
also you're saying from some experience at some point of time, but that is also not the answer.
When the actual document needs to be written, maybe in some part.
That also is not the answer. The one that is left out is the answer. D is the answer. Don't worry. I was also I was messing up with this. Yes, when innovation is required, innovation without under which of the following conditions would teams be more effective than individuals? Now you realize if you want when you have to really there is nowhere and until and unless you read little fat books, yes, even there it will not be. You have to use your application oriented mind. These questions are so framed. Okay, good. When innovations is required,
Excuse me,
well,
sir. Excuse
bolo,
me, sir.
bolo.
Over this point, this may be also the point while the looking for an innovative solution for the solving the problem. There may be the multiple perspectives are coming out, and those multiple perspectives may also delay the our journey to the solution. So that may be
It best fit
actually
ABC.
less effective, I would say, instead of a single person who is more experienced or who is more capable can do that.
Well, but you also have to agree that that teams will be more effective than individuals, and innovation is required. It is not a scientist. It is not a scientist who is thinking innovation. It is a project environment in which innovations is being discussed. So from that point of view, think about it. Think about it. Answer given is B. So, but your point is you are thinking. I will appreciate. I say great. Keep thinking because that's how this whole this subject have to be here. This is not a well. Even answer is okay. Agree, not agree. What बाद में, but we are not doing any test job, but it will all submitted to somewhere and then But well, I like it. I like your approach. Number 12. Which of the following is the process of understanding the knowledge, skills, and abilities? Needed to manage a task and then matching the team members with the right skills to do the work. Who will tell me? Now, let this be attempted by is today Dr. Annie Williams. Are you there today? You are not there. I have never heard your voice today, so you will not be there. Dr. Annie Williams, I don't think you are there. Okay. Then who is Dr. Soma Sundaram? Are you there?
Sir, Vijay Lakshman, sir, Vijay Lakshman.
Hey, Vijay Lakshman, tell me, number 12. Tell me, sir, which is the one?
Sir, yes, sir.
Number 12.
Benchmarking.
Hmm?
Benchmarking, sir.
No. Which of the following is the process of understanding the knowledge, skills, and abilities needed to manage a task and then matching the team members with the right skills?
Sir, D, delegation.
Delegation. Delegation is the answer. Move on to 30. Somebody please respond.
Yes, sir.
13.
E.
Scope document, sir.
Yes.
E.
Scope document.
Scope document.
Good. Punch list is something, it comes from the word punch. 100 years back, they used to punch, right? This done, punching. Checklist, project logic diagram is diagram. Logic. Oh, you this after this after that. Checklist, you also know check sheet is actually tally type. Tuck, check sheet. This is checklist. There's a activity. Check sheet is this. This is checklist. Hey, check sheet. That is actually the meaning of checklist. Check sheet. So, Marks obtained her PMP certificate. Her boss assigned her to be in charge of a long-term project, which a recently resigned project management Todd has been working for 3 years. When Marta looks for historical information that Todd achieved for this project, which of the following is the most critical for Marta to manage our project team? Our project team. Got the question now. Detailed activity.
Sorry, sir, I hope it's a detailed activity list on the WS dictionary, sir.
I think learn who are the project investors. I mean, who have been handling those, being delegated.
Okay.
If that is it, if that is what the project investors mean.
Okay. After her boss assigned her to be in charge of a long-term project, which a recently resigned project manager Todd has been working for 3 years. When Martha looks at historical information that Todd achieved for this project, which of the following is the most critical for her? Okay, historical information.
Either A or C, sir.
E. Answer given is 14. 14. 14 answer is B.
B only, sir. Detailed activity list.
B for Bangalore. 14 answer is B. Because that's the important thing. B, detailed activity list and work breakdown, hierarchical. Oh, you clean the mop, clean the this.
No, yes, sir.
Then
Yes,
this,
sir.
then this. That will give you a full idea that to manage which of the following is the most critical. What are the activities? What are the activities of that year? It gives you, if it is done, that is a tough question. Okay, now number 15.
Sir, positive correlation, sir.
It's easy. Which one? Number 15 is? It's easy. Huh?
It's a positive
Yes.
correlation, sir.
Yes. Bangalore. Yes. B. 15B. 16. As a new project manager, Karen has worried about a statement from her client. Your project deliverable is a low quality with low grade. According to PM body of knowledge, how can you help Karen distinguish the difference between quality and grade? We are very much accustomed. India is very much oriented towards quality grade. Second grade, all those things. And this is export quality, export return quality. Wow.
So either B or C, sir. So either B or C, sir.
Either C, sir. Is
C,
it
Chennai.
C, sir. C. Final number C, sir.
C.
So what is 16 answer is quality
C.
and grade
C, sir.
represent the same thing, right? Low quality low grade is a problem. It doesn't look like. Low quality represents a true problem. Low quality is a problem, but low grade might not be the case. Looks to be the situation. Low quality with high grade is always desirable. Not to your client. Client will not. This is true. You see, low quality representative, yes, it's a problem. That is why, but the low grade quality grade 2, now you cannot say anything, grade 2. But this is not good. That is different perspective, different dimension. But low grade might not be the case. The true problem. 16 answer is C. 17. Complete the following statement. As a project manager, Darrell is excited that he is assigned to be in charge of the most important project this year. Okay, very good. After being chartered for the project, he analyzes the information in the project charter. Everything is written, that scope, deliverables, and the stakeholder register. Who?
Sir, it is. I hope it is a B, sir. Strongly.
17. Which one?
It can be B, sir. B or C, but I hope B, sir.
Okay, that will
Please,
be
sir.
in the stakeholders register to decide how to draft a scope statement, start to define and develop the stakeholder needs and requirements, prepare the template to monitor the project progress,
D only,
estimate
sir.
the
D, sir.
but
D.
it will be answer will be 17
D.
B. Bengaluru.
Bangalore. Okay, sir.
After Ling finished drafting a new project charter, okay, she sent a copy of the charter to all key project parties, including the project sponsors, senior management, and key stakeholders, and scheduled a kickoff meeting with them. What will be the most important goal for Ling to complete the project charter?
Sir, actually, this is, I hope this covered in Six Sigma also, sir. Answer, most probably we can be E, sir. E for England.
What will be the most important goal for Ling to complete the project charter?
Is it A, sir?
No. Make a professional looking project charter? No. Important goal. It will be, if it once it is achieved, done.
Sir, B, sir.
Nowadays, once it is achieved, it is done.
Yes,
Goal
sir.
is achieved.
It is E, sir. I hope, sir.
Obtain officially signed project charters from the key parties. That means everybody is agreed. The charter is
Yes,
now.
sir.
Go look at the question everywhere. Also, you have to be very, very attentive to the questions. It is an important goal. It will look all of them somewhere. Sometimes it will look all of them, but no, the goal. Okay. Now, 19, during that of a project, the project manager focuses on developing the project charter and scope. During the what phase?
Sir, it may be a startup.
Startup. Now you know initiation, and all these things you slides. But now I will never forget. During the startup of a project, the project management focuses on developing the project infrastructure needed to execute the project and developing clarity in the project charter and scope. Okay, fine. Good, great.
Execution, sir.
Bolo?
Execution, sir.
19.
Execution. C.
No. Which one? No, 19. No. Execution night during the startup. Project focuses on developing the project. Focuses on execution. What focuses on developing the project infrastructure needed to execute the project. Look at the sentence. Okay. Now moving on to number 20. A project budget estimates that is developed with the least amount of knowledge is known as which of the following?
A, maybe.
Conceptual estimate, that is developed with the least amount of knowledge. C. Good. Let's do some 5 more and then we will stop. What do you say? Okay? Everybody is okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
We are on to risk. This is an extremely important subject. Suppose, Karu, now the project was going on, then the COVID-19 hit.
That is a potential risk, sir.
Risk. Nobody projected such a risk. Okay, now what is the first step? Analyzing the risk, estimating the likelihood, identifying potential project risk, develop a risk mitigation plan, estimate the potential impact of risk, and such things.
Sir, I hope
21.
potential risk, sir. Potential risk, sir, I hope.
21.
C for Chennai.
C.
Yes, C for Cochin. Anything you have to first risk. Why only risk? There are many topics may. The first task is to identify. These are crucial words. Identify. Tomorrow, somebody must somebody just keep on thinking and give it. Anybody can help me to understand the difference between identification and determination. Anybody can help me to understand identification and determination. What's the difference? Determine the risk and identify the risk. If I say like that, what is the difference? Is there any difference? Of course, there is a difference. What is the difference?
Determining the risk is actually the calculating the risk based on the whatever parameters we have. So we can define the risk range. So that would be the determining the risk. And identifying risk is actually the finding the possibility of risk that those risk may arise where the determining the risk can actually give us the more information about the risk, and magnitude of its impact can be also determined.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir, it is right. Okay, sir.
Okay. Not as a novice, suppose, and as a learner, I get something. Yes, I get something out of that word of yours, the magnitude, determine the magnitude, and other things. I'm getting some clue. Good. Tomorrow again we will ask this question. 22. According to guide, which of the following statement is right in terms of using the? This is actually we have not done it. So reserve analysis. Just try out if you can find it. This is the term very much used. Very much reserve analysis. That means the reserve analysis, which is talking about if that happens like that. So contingency type. But to still select, just try it out if you can. Or else leave it.
Yes, sir.
Actually,
I don't know the exact answer, sir, but the research analysis, the word is there, na, sir. It is similar to first answer. So I hope it is a answer for that.
which one? Number A, B, C, D?
A, sir, A.
A. Yes, the answer is A. Answer is yes. Reserve analysis always plans contingency reserves. Contingency, in case it happens, contingency. For unexpected project scope and project cost. It's a very much huge term in the body of knowledge. But generally, in our analysis, we do not use this reserve analysis. But it is done, which are part of your project budget. Should not be included in the project budget. If you can only have a limited so no planning. Yes, you are right. You are right. A.
Thank you, sir.
Complete the following statement. As the project progresses into execution phase, planning to execution, and risks need to be checked off on activities that have been performed. Total risk of the project typically increases. Risks are identified with each major group of activities. Risk response plan can be used to identify increasing levels of detailed risk analysis. The risk breakdown structure needs to be examined to be sure all the risk events have been avoided. As the project progresses in the execution phase.
Is it E, sir?
Which one, Ray?
Either D, sir.
D for
D for doctor. D or A, sir.
E, sir, E. Is it E?
no. Answer is A. Risks need to be checked. It is 23 now. 23A. Risks need to be checked off on activities. That's okay. Okay. Statements about achieving a common understanding of the project purpose is true. Common understanding. Common understanding means building a consensus, and disagreement regarding a project purpose is often fatal to project execution. Sure. Developing a common understanding involves defining project success, determining project barriers to success, establishing milestones, identifying decision makers. That is achieving a common understanding. It is true. Then that relates there. See, the methods and processes employed to develop a common understanding depend on the duration of the project. Okay, that doesn't look like, yeah, but it's a statement, right? Irrespective of the complexity of the project, developing a common understanding usually involves informal discussion that lasts a few hours. Okay. When developing a common understanding of the project of a project, participants are often instructed to refrain from expressing skepticism. What will be the answer?
B, sir.
And B for Bangalore.
Bangalore.
Yes. Last one for today. Which of the following is typically a written document that defines what work will be accomplished by the end of the project?
Sir, I hope scope of work, sir.
Yes. Good. Great. Thank you very much. Thanks all very much. We will stop here. It's 5:30. A little bit cross 5:30, 5:35. So we will stop here tomorrow. We will do some. We will look into some of